Hey, how we doing? It's PJ here, coming to you from my home studio, the Flying W Disorder Recorder. I wanted to show you my Les Paul today. I had the guitar a long time. I got it back in '87. I traded it for my Gibson Explorer. Made a trade with a guy by the name of Fire. I think his name was Jim, but they called him Fire. He was Billy Sheehan's bass tech from Tallis and Mr. Big and David Lee Roth and all that stuff. Um, and so I had an Explorer. I traded that for this. It's a 1980 Heritage Les Paul. It's a 1959 reissue. And this guitar is really heavy. Sounds great. It's real pretty. It's got a beautiful flame on it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm sure the camera does not do it justice. But, this was my main guitar for many years. And one thing about the guitar was for me, it was a bit too muddy. I was playing top 40 and progressive rock, and I wanted more of a cleaner, articulate tone for the kind of things I was doing. So I put in a Carver MD22, which I actually bought for a guitar I was building back then. But it came in at the right time. I threw it in here, and I loved it. So I could adjust the pulls to clean up some of the strings and remove some of the, output of some other strings in favor of others to get a cleaner and articulate tone. And that was all it really needed. It was a bit muddy because back in those days we played with a lot of bottom end on our guitars. It was the low end wars. For crying out loud, you didn't even need a bass player at the time. Big amps and bottom end and all that stuff. But I'm starting to play it again after all these years. It was late '80s, early '90s. I played it like 4 or 5 times a week. I was playing out, and this was my guitar. But I want to show you what it sounds like with just a little. I got some distortion on the floor. It's my Line 6 modeler. To show you how this pickup sounds on this guitar. It's really kind of nice. I missed it. It's got great tone. You can kind of hear all the notes, It's got single notes too. It's really great. You go have a bite to eat, this one's still ringing. So, anyways, enough of me boring you with my half-ass playing here. So I wanted to share it with you. It really is a nice guitar. It's a Nashville guitar, by the way. And by the way, it's in an undisclosed, hidden area under lock and key, so don't get any ideas. Hey, thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll be playing out again soon with it, and hope to see you then. Bye.